Okay, so I gigged this thing last night, and I have to say that I don't think this is going to even necessarily be much of a debate, but I think this is Yamaha's best guitar design, and it happens to be the one that I think is closest to being like an original design that I can think of, except for that very weird shaped one. But yeah, you know, obviously they've got some really nice guitars. There's like the Pacifica stuff, which is obviously fairly strap based. There's the SA stuff, which is clearly kind of ES335 based. And of course, they've done lots of other guitar designs over the years. The Revstar was a little bit different in a few ways because it just seems to be a little bit more original and more like they've just decided, okay, what would happen if we kind of just designed a guitar it's nodding at some of these kind of classic designs in some ways, but is also, you know, kind of making bold decisions in others. So it doesn't really look too much like many other guitars. You've got maybe an SG, you could think about that. I think someone did mention that there's another style of guitar that looks a little bit like this. I can't remember what it is right now. To play, and the reason that I included the Les Paul here as well, is that the neck to me with that kind of a nice round C, to me reminds me of like a 50s neck profile on a Les Paul, and something about the design in general, like the set neck thing, mahogany body, 6 aside. To me, it reminds me of like an SG kind of Les Paul kind of vibe. Got this tailpiece which adds so much kind of beautiful brightness as well to the guitar. And the real thing that stood out for me about this guitar, and after playing it for a while, is the stainless frets are just perfect, and you don't really feel the frets. It's quite a different feeling. The feeling of like a properly polished stainless fret versus a normal fret. Tonally, I think some people don't necessarily prefer the sound of stainless frets, but on this kind of modern guitar, for me, I think it works really well. If there was one thing that I might change about it, I think this push-pull kind of, they call it a focus switch. For me, that's not a thing that I'm getting tons of use out of. Maybe if I was playing jazz on this, I've done a video on that, I would use it a bit more. But, you know, for the standard kind of function set, I think I'd rather have something to get me in the realm of more of a single coil tone. I think that would be what I'd go for. I'll just demonstrate it now if I can. I also don't know that modelers respond to it in quite the same way. Now, I think, you know, it might even be a shout to try some kind of different pickup configurations in here and, you know, use this as a platform for some other things. There's nothing wrong with these pickups per se. It's just I wonder if something like some lollies in there or something like that might not be a different thing, or some Monties. So at some point I may even try that, and I may even see about maybe wiring that push-pull thing to be something that is a little bit more useful for me. So the dry switch on the previous Revstars was something that was really cool. The weight chambering and stuff, they seem to me to have really nailed. It was super comfortable playing it all night. This one weighs kind of in the mid £7 range, which is really nice. So, you know, a mahogany body, super nice comfortable contours and a belly cut, a really nice accessible kind of neck join. That's a beautiful thing as well. Nice weight, amazing fretwork, a volute there which hopefully ends up with a nice strong sturdy neck, and it's got carbon fibre in it, not that you could tell. It'd be nice to see some more conventional finishes, I guess. Something I really liked about the older Revstars, that kind of flame maple stuff. The denim ones I thought looked incredible. So the things that they got right with this, I think the newer design with the chambering in the body is super giggable. The stainless frets is an awesome addition, because if those are done well, then you know that means you've got a guitar which is going to require much less maintenance in theory. It'd be nice again, I think, to see some more flame maple designs. The gold one looks really cool as well. So let me know your thoughts. Have you got a favourite Yamaha design aside from the Revstar? And what is the other guitar that looks quite a lot like this? I can't remember what it is. I'll catch you in another video soon. Hopefully that was vaguely interesting. Thank you to Yamaha for sending me this one to check out. And even the standard series of these I think is definitely worth a shout, and quite good value for a guitar which has the same hardware as this and stainless frets. I'm thinking about maybe trying to get one to review it, but it would mean having an extra guitar in the house, which I'm not sure I want at the moment. Cheers.